Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight on the program it is the ISBC Chili Bowl, night number 1, presented by Dirty Old Bastards. Good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler in the house, and alongside him, or myself, is Steve McMillan. Steve, welcome to the Chili Bowl, and welcome to night number 1.
Thank you, sir. Glad to be here with you tonight.
It'll be a good night of racing as we take a look at qualifying. And we'll take a look at some of the drivers and top 20 on the left-hand side of your screen. Driver that we're currently following right now in car number 31, Tyson Landis, third quick. Chase Cabray with a 10-3-2-1. Steve, he's got a 10th on the field, and you just got to look at some of these names right now just to know that we are going to be in for a spectacular showing. And well, who's going to take out night number 1? Which drivers are going to lock themselves into the main event come Thursday evening?
Well, a lot of great drivers in here. They got about 30 seconds left on qualifying, and you still got some people like Dylan Wilson's in here tonight.
Yeah, Dylan Wilson here, and in fact, we're looking at Ryan Sheet on screen, one of the newest members for Black Diamond Motorsports in that number 10 machine. He'll get his first look in here at the Chili Bowl in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the indoor track. 24th quick. Dylan Wilson jumps to second quick with a 10-3-7-7. And boy, oh boy, that's going to set us up. 28 cars signed into the pit area for tonight. We're more likely going to have the 4 heat races, I believe it'll be. So wait for the qualifying to roll over. There it is. Yes, it is going to be 4 heat races on the program for tonight. The top 4 will go through to the main event. And we'll have a B main where we'll have the top 8 that will go through to the back of tonight's ISBC Chili Bowl main event for night number 1, presented by Dirty Old Bastards. As we get set here to take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for heat race number 1. Ten laps is the distance for heat race number 1, starting on pole. Quick time tonight for Swindell Speed Lab, driving car number 39, it's Chase Cabray, and on his outside in car number 54, Alex Studinger will start position number 2. Second row inside, position 3, car 16 of Seth Shabesta. He will line up alongside the X-Man of Mike Keegan in car 92 out of position number 4. Position number 5, it's going to be the 15 of Carter Chevrolet with John Harper, car 67 out of position 6, and Caleb Hartman in car 23 at a position number 7. You look at this field for heat race number 1, Stephen. The guy that went quick time tonight, Chase Cabray, he looks hard to beat already.
He does, a very dominant driver. We've seen him race dominate shows, so you're definitely correct there. 1 lap to go. We're fixing to go green flag race.
Oh, you think towards the start of last year with the Racebot TV Chili Bowl, his younger brother, Cole Cabray, in fact, picked up the win in that one. So we'll see who's going to pick up the 2020. Who's that car on track? That might be Caleb Harmon. There's already the yellow flag's going to come out, and that's not a good start. I'm not sure what he was still doing there.
Well, I don't know, but he's off the track now.
Anyhow, we'll move on, as that's going to bring out a quick caution. So again, it's going to be a pretty much, I'm not going to say a full race restart because we're already going to have laps in the books. But, you know, with Chase Cabray starting up front in that Swindell Speed Lab machine, you'll see a couple of drivers getting a wave around here just to bring this field back up. But, Steve, this racetrack, I don't know if you've ever driven on it in a midget. It's tough to get around here. There's not a whole lot of room to work with.
Well, I drove a late model on it, and I could just imagine what it is with the midget.
Dear God, a late model around here. I couldn't think of anything worse.
It was in a league race, too, so...
Do I dare ask?
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay, well, we'll leave it at that. All right, waiting for these cars to get waved around the pace track. Cabray going to slowly just bring this field as the lights will stay on one more time. So again, that car that was stuck there, I believe it would be Caleb Harmon, who is happened to be 5 laps down, and it's pretty much going to end his night. And I mean, not the smartest moves, but anyhow, this takes away from the 10-lap heat race distance. We're only going to have 4 to run, Steve.
Yes, lights are out. Pacework pull it off. You look at Chase Cabray fixing to lead us back to the green flag on this restart in heat race number 1. Green flag is out. Chase Cabray gets a good jump there. Brett, now you can see Alex Studinger as he comes out down the back straightaway. They're pretty much single file.
Our track very tacky early on in the night, and hopefully we'll see this track really starting to wide out as we get towards the end of the heat races, as the yellow flag is going to come out once again for the second time here tonight. And we're fixing to have a green-white checker situation here. So Chili Bowl night number 1 presented by ISBC. If you haven't done so already, International Sim Broadcasting. Check them out on their social media pages. Give them a like, follow, all that good jazz. And we obviously want to thank them for their support here with the DOB. And of course, they allowed us, Ultimate Dirt TV, to cover the action over the next 3 nights. But again, a couple of other sponsors coming on board for night number 2 and 3. And again, without these guys, none of this would be possible.
That's right. It takes a lot to get these races going. It looks like that Caleb Harmon had some connection problems as he's just reconnected back to the server. So we're going green flag racing again, Brett. Green, white, checkered, 1 of 3 attempts of the heat race. And we get to see Chase Cabray going into turn number 3. Fix come out. Green flag is out. You see Alex again on the inside berm. Kind of bounces the car up a little bit. He's going to have Seth battling with him. And Brett, bring us home.
Yeah, 1 to run for Cabray through turn number 1 and 2. Nicely done. Making his way down into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Heat number 1. The win goes to Cabray. Second, going to be Shabesta Studinger 3rd. Keegan 4th. Chevrolet 5th. Harper and Harmon in 6th and 7th. And that will conclude heat race number 1 here at the ISBC Chili Bowl night number 1. Presented by Dirty Old Bastards. We'll take a look at heat race number 2 and how they line up with your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid.
All right, your heat race number 2 looks like this. Car number 80 is Dylan Wilson on his outside. It is 74. It's Adam Elby. Your second row inside, car number 31. That's Tyson Landis on his outside. At car number 25, it's Kevin Click. Starting fit tonight, at car number 36, that's Nathan Davis. Out on his outside, in the 69, it's Brandon Renfro. Yeah. Then Dalton English will bring up the rear in car number 19. Or England. It's something, Brett.
Same thing, different night, right?
Right.
All right. Well, a couple of names in this one, of course. Dalton England. In fact, it's been racing, sim racing for. He's been sim racing for a while. I go back to the old R Factor days. He used to run midgets on there. He used to run a league there. Dylan Wilson, Adam Elby. Now that is a juicy front row, I got to admit. And again, these 2 drivers that are on this front row, again, no strangers to racing against one another.
Definitely. We see him battling week in and week out. But the lights are out, and we're fixing to go green flag racing for 10 laps. Top 4 will go to the A main tonight. And everybody else is going to have to play the alphabet soup. Dylan Wilson, Adam Elby, green flag is out. Wilson with a good jump as he goes into turn number 1. Look at Elby running a high groove as they exit down to the back straightaway into turn number 3.
Yeah,
Brett, look at Elby.
Yeah, Elby there. In fact, watching Nathan Davis come through up on the inside there in the number 36 machine, the Black Diamond Motorsports Ultimate Dirt TV entry. Up to position 3. Now look at Dalton England as well in the 19 machine. In position 5 at the moment, all over the back of Tyson Landis through 1 and 2. Can he get the job done? It's still early on, 3 down, 7 to run. And your leader right now, Dylan Wilson over Adam Elby, Nathan Davis, your top 3. But the battle is on, Steve, for the 4th and final transfer spot. Landis looking to hold on, and now in comes England now to the inside. Can't make the move down into turn number 1.
It's all about the momentum. You see as they're side by side going down the back straightaway. And then he can make just a tad bit of contact there, and we got one car around. That's Braden. As we continue on, no caution for that. Dylan Wilson continues to lead.
Yeah, that he does right now. We're looking at him on screen at the moment. And we go back to Adam Elby for Swindell Speed Lab as well. In second position, third. We still look at Nathan Davis. Now fourth is continuing to be Tyson Lance. The wicked relief with CBD, number 31 machine. He looks to make it into tonight's prelim main event. And again, with just a couple of circuits to run, Steve, you might as well bring us home because these laps are very, very short around here. We're talking in the high 10s, low 11 seconds for these drivers.
That's right, and you see Dylan Wilson close it up on the 25 of Kevin Click. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Checker flag out for Dylan Wilson, Adam Elby, Dalton England will come home 5th. So it shows Nathan Davis 3rd, Kevin
England's got 4th actually, and Landis fell back to 5th. So not sure what happened there. Yeah, it's just it sort of happened late there. But a quick fact about Dylan Wilson: in fact, the last R-Factor Chili Bowl in 2017, I think it was, he actually won that one. So no stranger to victory lane here at the Chili Bowl.
Ah.
Yeah, that's right. See, look, I'm full of stats. I've got it all.
Well, how about you bring us our Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid?
Alright, heat race number 3 for the ISBC Chili Bowl night number 1, presented by Dirty Old Bastards. Your front row looks like this. Jacob Fields, the 007, will start position 1. Chance Siskowski in car 47 will start position number 2. Craig Dunn, 57, will start position 3. Brad Ferrier will start position number 4. Position 5, it's going to be Jim Vig, and on his outside, Keith Melheiser will start position 6. And Peyton Grease, after having computer issues, he is done for tonight, says he's not coming back. So unfortunately for Peyton, hopefully we get to see you back on Thursday night and maybe try and flex those muscles, run the alphabet soup. But we are going green flag this time by 10 laps on the board. Heat number 3, Elite 7 Racing, the 007 of Jacob Fields, looking to get a heat win here in prelim night number 1 as we go down into 1 and 2 for the first of 10 circuits. Craig Dunn trying to make a move there on the inside of Siskowski, but Siskowski and Dunn will both run the top side. Ferrier looks to the inside on Dunn as they exit turn 4. Fields continues to work down low through 1 and 2. Top, a couple of different grooves, Steve, at the moment, top and the bottom. If you can hit it right, there goes Siskowski up on the inside there of Fields. Fields made the mistake, and again they run side by side down into 3.
Yep, Fields gathers his back up, and he tries to inch away from Chance as they're in turn number 1. Brett, you know, you're looking right here. The top 4, you have Brad Ferrier trying to make his way into the show. He's in 5th. He's outside looking. And we have one guy, Craig Dunn, kind of blinking there.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Dunny, but I mean, it happens every now and then. And as here we go, Fields and Siskowski, they make contact there on the exit of turn 2. Fields picked up the front end after getting into the wall there on the exit of turn number 2. 4 laps to run. Braden, I'm going to give you a little stat after the race. I'm going to tell you something here that you might not have known, but we're going to continue on with the racing at the moment, and it's up front. Siskowski leads with just 3 to run. Fields all over the back of him through turn number 1 and 2. And boy, oh boy, that 007 machine is starting to get a wriggle on down on the low side. But Siskowski, he looks good up on the top, Steve.
He definitely does. As you see, the 07 try to make something happen on the bottom. Can't really do it. Goes back up on top. White flag this time. 1 lap to go. Bring us home, Brett.
Yeah, Siskowski out in front. Just a couple of turns to run. Fields, will he look to the inside? No. He stays tucked in behind Siskowski. They come off for turn 4. And Chance Siskowski going to get the win ahead of Jacob Fields. Craig Dunn home in 3rd. Brad Ferrier 4th. Jim Vig in 5th. And Keith Melheiser, who rounds out the 6 cars that completed heat race number 3. And Braden, how about this, Steve? Braden just says he loves watching this. It's like watching racing boys, but for iRacing. Now, did you know Caleb Hart, who was actually the lead commentator for the Chili Bowl and the Tulsa Shootout. I've actually worked with him here on iRacing, and he's actually worked with us here at Ultimate Dirt TV.
And he gave you a shout out this past week.
He did. Look, I've had probably more than enough shout outs with Caleb, and he's such a gentleman. Obviously, we want to thank him, and he's probably not watching, but if he is, Caleb Hart, shout out to you, buddy, and a shout out to all the work that you've done over the past, I'm going to say month, because you yourself and Racing Boys have done a fantastic job. But Steve, let's take a look at heat race number 4, your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid.
All right, starting in front row at car number 98 is James Tiernan. On his outside at car number 222, Weston Newell. Your second row inside at car number 82 is Dustin Griffiths. And his outside is Tim Bernard. Starting fifth tonight is John Baptista and Ryan. Shit.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming, Steve.
You just knew I would do that, huh? Lights are out. We're going green.
Cody Moss down to position 7. That's why I tried to tell y'all, man. Just when you looked at it, I just knew it was coming. But heat number 4, fourth and final heat, Steve.
All right, we're going green flag racing. James will lead us to the green flag. Green flag is out. James gets a good jump. Weston Newell follow in pursuit right behind him as they go down the back straightaway into turn number 3. They're still running the high side, and we're looking right now. Dustin Griffiths trying to run the bottom, but he's getting pressure by Tim Burner and at car number 119.
Now Burner works the outside. That's the yellow and white number 19 on screen. Now you take a look back to his inside, the 54. The 19 Designs Ultimate Dirt TV number 54 as Batista gets on by. Burner goes upside down in turn number 3. Tyler Thomas, I like to call that corner. In fact, in a Tulsa Shootout event, he actually rode a wheel and was actually pretty much drilled those, pretty much drilled the fence there, just nearly head on. But I do like to call that Tyler Thomas corner. But again, it was more than a few years ago. But yellow is out for the first time in heat race number 4. You are watching the ISBC Chili Bowl Midget Nationals night number 1, prelim night number 1. This is presented by Dirty Old Masters and Steve. A very unique event to say the least. And, well, let's just say this isn't going to be our first rodeo over the next sort of 2 or 3 weeks when it comes to being here at the Chili Bowl.
No, it looks like we're going to have a lot of fun going ahead.
Yeah, we'll just hope... we'll see if we can get Ryan. We'll see if we can get Ryan's name figured out for you. But pace trucks in, Steve. Bring us back to the green flag.
All right, James is going to get on the lap, and a green flag is out. Weston Newell in second place. He goes to the bottom. Turn number 1 slides up down the back straightaway. He's chasing James Tiernan, and you look right now. New third place, John Batista moves up into third. Dustin Griffiths falls back into fourth. The final transfer. Ryan's in fifth on the outside looking in. We're coming to complete lap number 8. 2 laps to go. This time, white flag fixes to come out for James Tiernan. And Brett, why don't you bring us home? Oh, you want me to? Fine, let's do it. As James will exit the back on the back straightaway into turn number 3. What a great sizable lead he has over Western Newell. He will take home the win of heat race number 4. James Tiernan, Western Newell comes on second. John Batista third. Dustin Griffiths fourth. The top 4 transfers. Ryan fifth. Cody Most.
You put Ryan Sheet and Cody Most in a heat race, and Steve, wouldn't that be a fun little fun combination to talk about? Oh god, it's good fun though. It's good fun. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for the next race on track. 15 laps is going to be the distance for tonight's B main, no C main required. And our top 8 from this one will go into the back of tonight's feature event for the prelim night main event. Starting on pole in car 15, it's Carter Chevrolet with Tyson Landis lining up at a position number 2. Jim Vig, the 17, will start position 3. Ryan Sheet in car 10 will start position 4. Position number 5, it's going to be the 67 of John Harper. Alongside him, car 25, Kevin Click. Keith Melheiser will start position 7. Cody Most out of position number 8. 9th, there's going to be Caleb Harmon, and Braden Renfro will start position number 10. 11th is going to be Peyton Grease. In fact, made it back into the service, so good luck, Peyton. And Tim Burner will start position number 12. Steve, 8 of these cars go through. 4 of them don't. 2/3 of this field will make it into a 30-lap main event after this one. I wouldn't like to be from 9th on back. I wouldn't like to be one of those final 4 positions that don't go through, because that just means come Thursday night, you've got a whole lot of work, you've got a whole lot of potential, a whole lot of racing to do here at the Chili Bowl to make the main.
Definitely is going to be a brain racker for them if they don't make it.
A brain racker. Yep, new word. I love it. Innovative. Chevrolet and Landis. Green flag is out. 15 on the board. The first B-main, the only B-main of the night, I should say, as we go down the back straight away into turns 3 and 4 for the opening lap, opening time at 15 circuits. It is Carter Chevrolet leading Tyson Landis. Jim Vig back there in position 3. Then you go back to John Harper and Ryan Sheet, who rounds out your top 5. Kevin Click in 6th. Then you go back to Most in 7th. Peyton Grease in 8th, as we've got Ryan Sheet and Harper in the 67. Little backwards there on the middle of 3 and 4. And I think Ryan Sheet, he's gone back to pit road. Keith Melheiser back there as well. Braden Renfro. 9 cars left on this track, Steve, right now. And only one will miss out.
3 of them right now are going to have what on a Thursday?
Say that again?
3 of them right now is going to have what on Thursday? I already gave you the answer earlier.
Yeah, it's going to be a... I'm getting a package delivered. Thank you. I have no idea what this package is.
All right. 1 lap to go. We're fixing to go green flag race. The pacer are going to be pulling off on the back straightaway. Carter will bring the field to the green flag with Tyson Landis right behind him. Green flag is out. Carter on the loud pedal. Here we go into turn number 1. You look. He's running the slider line 1 driver into the wall.
Kevin Click.
It continues to go on. That was Kevin Click. But look at Tyson Landis getting a little loose there. But, you know, he was starting to catch up. But look here. Jim Vig moving pretty quickly, closed up on Tyson Landis.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job back there in that 3rd position. As we've got the yellow flag for the 2nd time here tonight. And we'll see who that might be. The 119 car of Tim Burner, he's done. Caleb Harmon, who was slowing at the back. I'm not sure if he had anything to do with that, but he's in the 8th position at the moment, Steve. And that means that all 8 cars left on the racetrack. It's not so much about fighting for those transfer spots, considering that they're all in the show. Now it's a matter of where they want to start in tonight's main event, because the further you finish up in this one, the higher your starting position.
Definitely. So the 9th through 12th, they're going to have what on the Thursday?
They're going to have what on a Thursday?
Brain what?
You
don't pay attention, did you? You just said you liked my new saying.
Yeah, that was like dude, that was like 6 laps ago. Actually, it might have been 11 laps ago, just quietly.
Probably so. Pace truck going to pull up.
What was it? Brain buster? Brain burner.
Brain whacker. Brain burner, yeah.
Yeah, so you don't even know. What are you even questioning me for?
Green flag is out. You look at Carter. It's Tyson Landis in 2nd. Jim Vig in 3rd. Peyton Grease in 5th. Cody Most is in 4th.
I knew it was coming. Grease up on the inside of Most. Looking to get the most out of this one as he gets up on 2 wheels, and that's going to be him done for this B main, you would assume. But we've just got 1 lap left to run. As no, it's yellow is out, so a green might check out Cody Most sitting there on the inside berm there in 3 and 4, and just struggle to get this 21 turned around.
So we're having one of 3 attempts of a green-white checker. So far, the heat race has been great to watch. The B main's been pretty interesting to watch.
We had times of around, what was it, 10 threes in the qualifying?
Yes.
The fastest lap in this one is 11.580. We're talking 1.2 seconds after 4 heat races. It's amazing how this track slickens off, and it does so quickly.
All right, once a green, our first green-white checker in the B main. You look at Carter, Tyson, Jim, and Peyton, and John Harper, your top 5. Green flag gonna be coming out. Carter on a lap battle. We're off. As they go into turn number 1, right now the drivers are just trying to get a better starting position in the future race. As you look, they go out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. White flag. Brett, bring us home.
Now Chevalier leads Landis and Grease, your top 3 right now as they make their way down the back straightaway for the final time. Into turns 3, out of turn number 4. Carter Chevalier victorious in tonight's B main. Landis home in 2nd, Grease 3rd. Then you go back to Harper and Vig in 4th and 5th. Click, Harmon and Most, your top 8. Berner, Renfro, Sheet and Melheiser will miss out. And with that being said, Steve, of course, I want to give a shout out, of course, before we take this opportunity to step aside, pay a couple of bills. Give a shout out to ISBC for their continued support here for the Sim Chili Bowl, the Dirty Old Bastards Chili Bowl over the next 3 nights. And again, a big shout out to, of course, Dirty Old Bastards, Wicked Cushion, Wicked Energy Gum, and of course World of Thunder iRacing League. All the action over the next 3 nights, we'll make that 2 nights after tonight, Wednesday and Thursday. All the coverage right here on the Ultimate Dirt TV Facebook page, on the DOB Facebook page, and of course on the Ultimate Dirt TV YouTube channel. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button to our YouTube channel, hit the like and follow us on Facebook, share the stream out and get everybody watching the best in the business. Who's going to take out prelim night number 1? We'll find out. We'll take a quick break and come back on the other side of this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Ultimate Dirt TV's coverage of the ISBC Chili Bowl, night number 1, presented by Dirty Old Bastards. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Steve McMillan. We'll take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for tonight's 30-lap main event. Starting on pole in car 39, Chase Cabray on his outside. Dylan Wilson out of position number 2.
Number 2 would look like this. Car number 47, Chance Jasnowski. There you go. And James Tiernan.
Position 5, Seth Sylvester, and Adam Irby starts position 6.
Jacob Fields will start 7th. Weston Newell will start 8th.
Position 9, Alex Studinger and Nathan Davis out of position 10.
Start 11th tonight. This is Craig Dunn, and 12th is John Baptista.
Mike Keegan out of position 13. Dalton England out of position 14.
Brad Ferrier out of 15th, and Dustin Griffiths will start 16th.
Carter Chevalier, Tyson Landis in row 9.
Peyton Grimes and John Harper, 19 and 20.
Jim Vig and Kevin Click.
Caleb Arman will start 23rd.
23 cars in tonight's main event. A couple of guys that know how to win a chili bowl, a sim chili bowl that is. Let's take a look right now. 30 laps on the board. Night number 1 of the ISBC Chili Bowl Midget Nationals. We are green here in Tulsa, Oklahoma's indoor racetrack. It is Cabre who will lead Wilson down the back straight away for the first of 30 circuits. Lap number 1 belongs to Chase Cabre. Look at James Tanner pick up the front wheels there on the inside, and well, he looks for second position down into 3 and 4, but Wilson runs the outside. Who's going to hang? Who's going to grab second? It was very close of being a dead heat at the start-finish line, but Tanner, he's got up to position 2, and now here comes Elby, but Elby around. He might have just caught the right rear there of Dylan Wilson. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. And as quick as you like, Adam Elby from 4th. He's going to get shuffled back to the back of the field, and he is going to have one hell of a time coming back. And yeah, Wilson got tight. The left front of Adam Elby just caught the right rear, and Steve, left front, right rear, when they meet, the guy that has the left front contact never ends well. But done well not to go upside down, I've got to admit.
Oh, he did good keeping it on all 4 wheels.
Unfortunately, we can tell you that Adam Elby is already back on pit road. That is his prelim night done. The ISB's Chili Bowl, night 1 of the Dirty Old Bastards Chili Bowl Midget Nationals. Pace truck to the infield. Cabre, Tiernan, and Wilson, your top 3. Siskowski, Jacob Fields, your top 5. We're back underway, and Cabre in the Swindell Speedway machine. This time he hugs the bottom through turns 1 and 2. Tiernan in that number 98 machine. He's looking for the race lead. Can he get the exit speed off turn 4? No, Cabre too fast, too strong early on. Oh, Wilson into the back of Tiernan. Now here comes Jacob Fields. Western, you look out. Oh, Nathan Davis. That was a Constantina effect, Steve.
Definitely, they're like stacking up back there. But you look, they're 2 and almost 3 wide into turns to go down the back straightaway. And right now, you look at Western Newell, where he's currently in 5th. Caution out on the racetrack.
Yeah, now we are going to give you updates on the laps. Oh, the 17 car Jim Vig around. Now, these 30 lap main events, to get these 30 laps in the books without having to take away 3 laps per caution, we start off with a 30 lap main event. Each time a yellow comes out, we are going to add 3 laps to the total number of distances. So each time a yellow comes out, we add 3. So essentially we've had 2 yellows. So the white flag is going to come out on lap number 36. Now, although the timer is now showing, because of the laps compared to the time, with ATVO taking over and thinking that time's going to run out before they can essentially get these so-called 160 laps in, because, you know, to allow for those extra laps for yellows and stuff. We're on lap 13, or we're going to complete lap 13 at the moment, so we've still got 23 to run, I think it is.
Hey, we're fixed to go green flag racing. Green flag is out. Look at Chase Cabre getting a good job on James Tiernan. Dylan Wilson running the high side. He's going to have chance right behind him, but look here, Western Newell started closing the gap. He's going to look underneath a chance as they exit down to turn 4 in the front straightaway into turn number 1. Caution back out on the racetrack.
Yeah, another yellow here. We've got the 15 of Carter Chevalier just stopped there in the center of turns number 1 and 2, I believe. In fact, it was 3 and 4. And it's going to put another 3 laps on the board, so we'll have the white flag coming out at lap number 39 again, as these drivers roll into turns 1 and 2 behind the iRacing.com pace truck. Lap 17, so this will be 17 complete. Hopefully we get the 1 to go signal this time by on the front straightaway. Very unique track, this, Stephen. Again, I don't know if you've had the chance to drive a midget around here and you've driven a late model around here, but it's a track you've got to be really aggressive at.
Definitely, because the league race I was in, let me tell you, the wreck happened in front, and the people plowed their way through.
Why doesn't that surprise me? And I have a feeling I know what league you're talking about. We'll talk about that off air.
All right, green flag is out. Chase Cabray on the loud pedal. He goes into turn number 1. He looks. He runs the slider line. Exits turn number 2 down the back straightaway. James Tiernan having some pressure from Dylan Wilson. And Dylan Wilson, chances right behind you. Start to close out. We got our caution on the raceway.
So, well, that's Craig Dunn now in the 57D car for the Wicked Cushion Esports 57D machine. And that is our 4th caution of the night.
I believe so.
White flag, lap number 42. We've got to keep an eye on this one. And again, every now and then we're going to listen into race control just to let these drivers know. Listen, come on, let's tighten the racing up. Let's clean it up a bit. And of course, you'll be able to hear him. It'll be single file, tighten up. White flag at lap X or whatever it is. It'll be lap 42, I believe. And in fact, we're going to turn on race control right now. And you're about to hear these drivers get the Wonder Green speech.
All right, you looked up. White flag lap 42. So you're correct. 19 to go. Pacer going to pull off. Chase Cabray, James Tierman, Dylan Wilson, Chance, and Western Newell, your top 5. You see Chase Cabray on the loud pedal. You go look at James looking underneath, but he runs the slider line. They exit turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Brett, what do you have raced these midgets more than me. How hard is it here as we got caution back on the racetrack?
Oh, it is super hard. And I mean, it'd be a lot easier with pedals, but with how much you've actually got to continue to keep this car sideways, you've pretty much got to. Yeah, I mean, it's difficult.
So, if you was watching Chili Bowl like I was, and they did a little segment where they talked about the track just didn't feel right this season. And they went back to when iRacing scanned it to fix the track. Did you happen to catch that?
Yeah, I kind of read the article about it. And look, sometimes you get busy, all right? But hey, look, I mean, that's not the only thing that iRacing's good for. I mean, you look at Bell and Larson, they've run iRacing, Bell's run R Factor. It just goes to show that they can use this sort of equipment as sort of a guide just to, help them get them into, not so much into shape, but I guess racecraft as well. But and now green flag back out onto the circuit, white flag at lap number 45. We're looking at about 17 to go. And for Swindell Speed Lab, car 39 of Chase Cabray is continuing to pace this field. Yellow will come back out onto the racetrack once again. As here's the ISBC Chili Bowl, night number 1, prelim night number 1 here in the Tulsa Expo Center, presented by Dirty Old Bastards. Catch the next couple of nights, night 2 and night 3, right here on the DOB Facebook page and also the UDTV Facebook and YouTube channel. And again, feel free to hit that subscribe button to our viewers that on YouTube. And if you're not watching on YouTube, go to youtube.com/UltimateDirtTV and just help us out just a little bit. Steve, what do you made of the racing so far from when we've had these green flag runs?
Well, I like it. I love it a lot. Like great putting in some good racing. 16 laps to go in this 30-lap main event. So we got 1 lap till halfway, Brett.
That indeed we do. Lights are back to green here at the bowl, and Swindell Speed Labs Chase Cabray runs the slider line through 1 and 2. Tell you what, James Tiernan, he's done a fantastic job here in that second position, but right now here comes the D1RT number 80 machine of Dylan Wilson. And look at him just rail that cushion through 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. As soon as he gets to the cushion, just driving it back down to the middle of the racetrack. That slide job line right now is in full effect. And geez, Dylan Wilson looks very strong right now.
You know what this is doing? This is allowing Chase Cabray to pull away. As you look at James trying to run the bottom groove, or the bottom confirm caution out on the racetrack again.
I think we're looking at white flag, what would be now 51, I think this is. So we are closing in, Steve, on 10 to run, and essentially only a heat race distance away from finding out who is going to victory lane here in prelim night number 1. Adam Elby coming back out onto the racetrack, just trying to maybe get some more position so he's not starting so deep come the final night.
Well, let's see here. Where is he at on the scoreboard? Oh, he's 23rd. He's 33 laps down. The next car, Carter, is 23 laps down. So he has to make...
Come on, do math. Quick, do math. Come on. Putting you on the spot.
Well, that's the last spot. Look at something else on here, and I'm just like, is that right?
There was that white flag, like 51.
I think so. Here we go. Green flag racing. Chase Cabray off. And he like right now, James going to put heavy pressure on Dylan Wilson. They exit turn number 2. They're side by side down the back straightaway. Dylan Wilson with a run into turn number 3 as they exit turn number 4 down the front straightaway, Brett. Good racing up front with the top 4 and 5. And we got their caution on the raceway.
Yeah, this will bring out the yellow flags once again. And again, each time these yellows comes out, it just breaks up the rhythm that these drivers are looking to get into. And as the driver that would be out on the racetrack, when you have these constant, stop start, with the restarts, it can sometimes get into a driver's mind, and you'll see those drivers that it won't affect, and that they'll just be wanting to get those green flag runs in. But you look at the likes of Cabray, where he's just rolling around right now. If you can get that sort of moisture on the exit of the turn, you can set yourself up for a good run going down into the next turn. So hopefully we'll be able to see, at least let's finish this one off.
This really could help James on the restarts, because he's running the inside line. And Wilson,
lap 54.
This is his chance to get Bray's last chance. Yep. Lights are out. 10 to go. We're on green flag racing. As you see, Chase Cabray leading Dylan Wilson, James, and Western Newell, and Jacob Fields in 5th. Green flag is out. And we're off into turn number 1. Good start there. As you look at James getting some pressure by Western Newell, he's currently in 4th as they exit turn number 4 down the front straightaway, Brett.
Yeah, trying to keep an eye on Wilson up front. We're now trying to run down Cabray. Steve, I spoke about getting that moisture there on the exit of the turns. The yellow flag is going to come out, and we're going to have about 8
Fields upside down.
Jacob Fields along with Alex Studinger there as well, caught up in turns 1 and 2, but we're about 8 to run. And there is Jacob Fields upside down, but 8 to run, Steve. If Wilson can get the run now, it's going to be so difficult to pass Cabray because they're both running the same line. When you got drivers that are running the same line, you really, especially on a track like this, you find it difficult to make passes because you can't run the top on the entry to the turn because you've got to check up so much and then try and get back on the gas. Whereas the likes of Cabray, who's running that slider line, he just keeps his foot on the bucket, allows his momentum to keep going. And again, that exit speed the entry speed compared to on the bottom to the top side, it's just a whole nother ball game.
Definitely. Right now, Adam Elby did ask Carter. He's now 22nd, and he's got a couple more that can pass before the trigger flag comes up tonight. As you look, Dylan Wilson got in the back of Chase Cabray on the green flag. Hot and heavy as they exit turn number 2 down the back straightaway.
7 to run, I think, this time by Steve, as Cabray continues to lead Wilson and James Tiernan. Wouldn't this be a good run for James Tiernan to lock himself into the main event? Look at Batista coming on the top side in turns 3 and 4, getting a run on Western Newell. Into 1 and 2 we go. We're closing in on a handful of laps to go, Steve.
Yes, a handful of laps. You look, Chase Cabray, you're getting company, sir. Dylan Wilson start putting some heavy pressure on him.
Wilson around the outside, Batista around the outside of Western Newell. And again, your top 3 just really checking out from the rest of the field. 4th and 5th having a great battle on screen at the moment. We'll take a look at the gap right now between Cabray and Wilson. Again, Cabray No stranger to victory lane here on the Sim Chili Bowl side of things.
Down in 3 and 4.
And Wilson, no stranger as well. Look out, we've got a car upside down in 3 and 4. That happens to be Peyton Grease in the 24. And Steve Payton, after missing his heat, had to start position 11th in the B. He's going to be credited with a 12th place finish here tonight so far. So, again, it's 12th place considering you missed qualifying, you missed your heat race, and you only had pretty much 15 laps to go out there and get something sorted for tonight's main event. Yeah.
You know, Adam Elby's in 20th now. Dustin Griffiths is in 19th. He is 32 laps down with Adam Elby 33. Dustin's out of the server. So Adam has a chance to pick up 19th spot. And he does.
One to green, guys. Tighten up. Single file. White flag. Lap 60. 2 to go.
Listening in the racing call. Yeah, 2 to go right now as we are on board with Dylan Wilson at the moment. But we'll go back to the normal cameras right now. Who's going to get it done? Can Cabrera hold on for 2 final circuits around the Chili Bowl? Into turns 1 and 2 we go. Wilson follows him through 1 and 2. Tiernan back there in 3rd into 3 and 4 for the penultimate time. The white flag flies. They will now race it out to the start-finish line. Next time by Cabrera. Wilson's got to run. Can he do something in turns 3 and 4? Oh, they make contact out of turn 4, but Chase Cabrera going to get there. Cabrera gets the win ahead of Wilson, and James Tiernan will hold on to position number 3. What a drive from Cabrera, Wilson, and Tiernan, as those drivers will chat to those 3 momentarily. But Steve, that pretty much will wrap up night 1 of the ISBC Chili Bowl Midget Nationals presented by Dirty Old Bastards. And well, it didn't disappoint.
Definitely not great action on the track. I mean, just seeing that last lap with Dylan Wilson and Chase Cabrera, I mean, just can't wait for Chili Bowl on Thursday night, the feature race. It's going to be one heck of. So, as we're waiting for drivers to come in for the interview, so I'd like to thank the Wicked Cushion Gums, World Thunder iRacing League, Dirty Old Bastards, as the sponsors of Ultimate Dirt TV. I'd also like to thank ISPC for sponsoring tonight's race.
All right, well, we are going to chat to a couple of these drivers. We're going to chat with who we got: James Tiernan, Dylan Wilson, and Chase Cabrera. Now, I'm assuming Jimbo is going to be him, but we are going to go down to Victory Lane right now and chat to your winner here tonight and driving for Swindell Speed Lab right now in Victory Lane. It is Chase Cabrera. Chase, congratulations on the victory, a prelim night victory, but nonetheless you lock yourself into Thursday night's main event. You've certainly got a good chance at picking up another Chili Bowl Midget National Sim win.
Yeah, had a good night tonight. Went pretty smooth. So, there's some more Chili Bowls that's going on as well, starting tomorrow. That I got my prelim night in. So hopefully it goes just as smooth as this one went tonight.
I guess you could say this is the time, because of the real Chili Bowl that's happening, that this is the time that, we sort of see a lot of the sim Chili Bowls. I mean, we can even talk about the R-Factor one that's going to be coming up in a couple of weeks' time. What is it? What is this? What's so unique about this racetrack, and why everybody wants to do it?
It's just such a special event. It's a one-time a year race, and it's only it's literally only put together once throughout the year. So it's a really special event in real life and really special on the game. So like you said, the R Factor Chili Bowl coming back, that's going to be awesome. I wish I could run it, but I'll be down in Florida racing. So overall, like I said, we had pretty good amount of competition. Dylan's obviously really fast, and he's always been at Chili Bowl. So to be able to outrun him there lets me know that I'm sitting pretty for the time coming.
Well, congratulations on the win here tonight. We'll let you get out of here and celebrate. Good luck tomorrow night in the other one, but more importantly, good luck on Thursday night if you decide to come back and try and pick up another sim driller, as we'll say. But we'll let you thank these people that need to be thanked on this race car, buddy.
Yeah, thank you to you guys for doing the broadcast and everybody that puts it on DOB. They do a great job. And just shout out to all the Swindell Speed Lab guys. We got something good rolling. Like I said, let's keep it going. Yeah, absolutely. Thank those guys for sponsoring the night. ISBC for putting on the whole event tonight, and I think they sponsor the final night. I'm not exactly sure.
All right, there we go. Chase Cabray there, home in first place. We'll throw it over to Steve McMillan, who is standing by with your second place driver here tonight in Calibrating for D1RT. It's Dylan Wilson.
All right, coming home in second place, not Dylan Wilson. Congratulations. Good chat. Good chat. Tell us how your night went.
Oh, a lot of caution laps, hard to get in a rhythm. Got kind of unfortunate and fortunate to get back to second there. So, just I thought it was 55 laps in the race and found out it was 30. So I had too much fuel in and I was way too tight. So, I completely was out of the loop on what was going on. So it bit us, but we were right there at the end. I was set up for the end of the race and it kind of showed right there in the last couple laps.
Well, not bad with a second place finish. Who we like to thank tonight, making it all possible for you to.
Thanks to guys over at D1RT, WR1 Sim Chassis, Tub, and thank you to you guys for broadcasting and for DOB for putting that.
All right, that's Dylan Wilson coming home second tonight. Back to you, Brett.
Yes, thank you very much. Stevie Willen chatting with Dylan Wilson there, home in second spot. Home in third place tonight in car number 98, I should say. It is James Tiernan. James, congratulations. Third place run here tonight in the prelim night number 1 for the ISBC Chili Bowl Midget National. You can't be too disappointed with that one, considering the likes of Dylan Wilson and Chase Cabray. You just finished 1-2 ahead of you, buddy.
Yeah, I had a great time at that race. Wish we had a little more green runs, but it's a Chili Bowl. Everyone's kind of trying to get that lockdown spot, so can't complain too much. But super happy with how I finished. I wish the bottom was there a little bit longer. Went to the slider line really early, and then that's when I started to fade. Dylan and Chase just started running away from me. I was just hoping to hold on to third there at the tail end of that.
At the start of the main event, you actually got by Dylan Wilson there. What was going through your mind when you got by Wilson, knowing that you could get by him, and then you were looking to get by Chase, but then these yellows kept coming out, and I guess sort of took that rhythm away from you?
I don't think it was so much me staying in the rhythm. I think the bottom just was not there at the very end, and I just was not going to try to trash my car, trying to get too high on that berm. So overall, like I said, I'm perfectly happy with third. Gets me in the show. Don't have to do much more racing until Thursday, so super happy.
Sort of thinking back on how your race went tonight, looking back at anything, was there anything you could have done differently? Set up on the race car, maybe a point in the race, where you could have thought, oh, maybe I should have done this, and you might have finished 1 or 2 spots higher up on the podium?
Yeah, I think I definitely could have tightened my car up more. I kept it loose because I thought the bottom would have been there longer, and then from there I could just kind of cling on to either whatever position I had, but didn't work out that way. As soon as I tried to put the throttle down, you can see the other people tended to get a little bigger of a bite off the corner, so that was really my big issue throughout this race. So I'll keep that in mind for next race and hopefully kind of learn from it and do even better, but it's going to be tough with how many good people are there, and the track in general is just really hard to be racy with that many people on track.
Well, congratulations on a third place run here tonight in the ISBC Chili Bowl prelim night number 1, presented by Dirty Old Bastards. We'll let you get out of here and celebrate a third place run, but before we go, we'll give you the mic back one final time. Sponsor shout outs, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes the wheels turn on this 98 machine?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank Urget Real Estate. Pretty much, they call themselves the Racers Real Estate because he specializes in property that has pole barns, stuff for bigger garages, trailers, just bigger space for actual racers to go out and get property. So huge shout out to him. He's my main title sponsor. I'd also like to thank Over the Wall Photography. Check them out on Facebook. Yeah, they do posters and photographs, that kind of thing that you can buy. Also like to thank Fairway Mortgage. It's kind of tied in with Urgent Real Estate. They kind of got a tight group there. Are really good if you're looking for property, that kind of. I'd also like to thank Catch Fence Apparel. So you can check them out on Facebook as well. They have a bunch of dirt related sweatshirts, shirts, that kind of stuff. And lastly, I'd like to thank Jessup Logistics, and it's a trucking company. So please check them out as well. And lastly, thank you guys for doing the broadcast. Makes this event so much more fun to be able to watch it with people announcing us. So really appreciate that.
All right, congratulations goes to James Tiernan, who comes away with a third place finish here tonight in prelim night number 1 of the ISBC Chili Bowl Midget Nationals presented by Dirty Old Bastards. Steve, that wraps night number 1 up. Night number 2 tomorrow night. Again, same time, we've got about another 30 to 40 odd drivers that are looking to make their way into Thursday night's big dance.
Definitely gonna be fun. So y'all all need to tune back in and see who's going to be up front and win it tomorrow night and be in the big dance for.
All right, don't forget to check out International Sim Broadcasting Channel or Broadcasting Corporation on Facebook, all their social media pages. Give them a like and a follow, as we want to thank them once again for their support here and with DOB for the Dirty Old Bastards Chili Bowl. New sponsor for night number 2 and night number 3. And of course, we'll have those for you over the next coming nights. Of course, big thanks to Wicked Cushion, Wicked Energy Gum, and of course, a World of Thunder Racing League as well. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, the management behind the scenes, we say farewell, good night from Tulsa, Oklahoma's indoor midget race, the Chili Bowl, and we'll see you tomorrow night.